everyone, we are Group D, and for our final exam in International Communication, we've come together to showcase a unique aspect of Indonesia rich culture. In this project, we are collaborating with our international colleague, Amy from Nanning, China. Together, we aim to introduce the beauty of Indonesia cultural tradition to a global audience, particularly through the lens of two extraordinary rituals. The first one is Chota wedding tradition, and the second one is Manene ritual from Toraja. To start our project, we gather several clips from YouTube and other news sources. This clip help us build a narrative and provide a foundation for our storytelling. Next, we carefully edit these clips to create a smooth flow, like adding voiceovers and context to the Chota and Manene rituals. From the very beginning to the very end, we ensure this video represented Indonesia tradition in the best possible way. After we finish editing the video, we share it with Amy, our partners in China, for her reaction and feedback. Although English isn't her first language, we value her perspective as she brings a fresh international view to our work. Now, we are excited to present the footage we've worked on, showcasing the Chota and Manene traditions, brought together with voiceover narration and editing. So please enjoy this compilation of Indonesia rich cultural heritage.
Indonesia, an archipelago rich in stories and colors. From Sabang to Merauke, thousands of islands stretch across the sea, home to hundreds of ethnic groups, languages, and cultures that live side by side. From the tempting flavors of its cuisine to traditional ceremonies filled with meaning and breathtaking natural landscapes, all merge in the harmony of the archipelago. This is Indonesia, a home to timeless traditions and living heritage. Behind this vast diversity lie unique stories from two distinct cultures, both deeply rooted in ancestral values. We begin in the West, tracing the legacy of the Cina Benteng community in Tangerang, where an ancient wedding tradition known as Chota is still practiced, a sacred procession full of philosophy and symbolism. Then we journey east to the highlands of Toraja in Sulawesi, where death is not the end, but part of a long and spiritual journey. There, the Manene ritual takes place, a unique tradition where the deceased are lovingly revived to be honored once more. Amid the bustle of Tangerang City lies a deeply rooted Chinese heritage, the Cina Benteng community, descendants of Chinese immigrants who settled along the Banten coast during the Dutch colonial era. One of their most sacred traditions is the Chota wedding ceremony. Unlike modern Chinese wedding, Chota blends ancestral beliefs and local costumes into a richly symbolic ritual. The term Chota, derived from Hokkien dialect, means to ascend the head, symbolizing the couple transition into a new phase of life, under the blessing of heaven and their ancestor. This tradition is still practiced by families who uphold Cina Benteng customs, often spending several days of ceremonial activities. It begins with a delivery of offering or tampin, containing not only household items but also symbols of fertility and prosperity, such as fruits, clothing, and red candles adorned with dragons and phoenixes, representing harmony between male and female. Next is the ancestor prayer ceremony, honoring departed family members and seeking blessing for the couple's new household. The highlight of the ceremony is when the bride and groom walk across a small wooden platform, symbolizing their readiness to face life's joys and hardships together. Here, the meaning of Chota is truly realized, not just the act of marrying, but rising in responsibility and commitment. Traditional Chinese music accompanies every step, with drums and bamboo flutes creating a solemn and hopeful atmosphere. Often, neighbors and local residents gather to witness the ceremony, making Chota not only a family ritual but a cultural heritage that continues to thrive amidst modernization. In the Chota tradition, a wedding is more than just a union of two people. It is the merging of two families, two cultures, and two legacies, a living heritage that reflects the spirit of tolerance, cultural fusion, and respect for ancestors.
From western Indonesia, we now move east to the heart of South Sulawesi, in the highlands of Tanah Toraja. where the line between life and death is faint. Here, death is not seen as the end, but as a part of a sacred and ongoing cycle of life. One of the most profound expressions of ancestral reverence is a tradition called Manene. Manene comes from the Norwegian language meaning to clean or to care for again. Every few years, families who are directly related to the deceased reopen the tombs of their ancestors, carefully lift their bodies, clean them, change their clothes, and even converse with them, as if they were still alive. To outsiders, this may seem unusual, but to the Norwegian people, it is one of the purest forms of love, caring for those who have passed as they once did in life. Manene also act as a familial bond, where the younger generation learns to honor and understand their roots. This tradition is not merely emotional, it is a vital part of the Aluk-Todolo belief system, an ancestral spiritual philosophy that views death as a journey of the soul toward the afterlife, requiring ongoing rites of respect. For the Norwegian people, the connection to their ancestors doesn't end with death. They remain present, watching over and continuing to be a part of the living family. The Manene ritual is typically accompanied by prayers, food offering, and the sound of papompang, which is a traditional bamboo flute music. It is a spiritual moment filled with meaning and also serve as a reunion for extended families scattered far and wide. This tradition mirrors the philosophy of Norwegian society that life, no matter how long or short, is forever tied to heritage, family, and deep reverence for those who came before.
Hello, my dear friend. I'm Mei Mei. My name is Amy. I'm from Nanning, Guangxi Autonomous Region, south of China. First, my reaction when I watched the footage. And this video is really beautiful and very professional. I thought it's downloaded from maybe YouTube, but I think this made done by your team. You're so professional, the voice and also the picture, the video is amazing. It's beautiful. After I watched the video, my first impression, I was surprised to see in this video and get to know that Indonesia still keep this culture, very traditional marriage custom similar to Chinese Asian style, and manimi and the secondary burial parts. I saw this kind of respect for the deceased, show respect for our ancestors. Especially shocking, such an activity seems to be very open to outside world. It's very different from China's secondary burial in southern area, which we pick up the bone and put into a smaller box and bury to another place. Okay, the particular element that stood out to me compared to weddings in my own culture, now many Chinese weddings have been westernized. For real Chinese wedding, is also different from it. The bride's hatches, the head decoration is very special, and some ceremonies in which they are in award of their ancestors at the weddings. There are some differences. Among them, I have noticed that it is mentioned in the video that what the wedding is prepared for. Among these items, some of them are aimed at fertility and good moral and so on. Those things are very interesting. And like we have some similar meanings in China, like we will use peanuts, peanuts and date on the bed, and the baby we will carry a baby on the bed first before the couple use it, and that means you will have baby as soon as possible. And 早生贵子, so we will use the date and like the longan, also peanuts, and that's for good blessings. And this is a little bit different from Indonesia's chow dao wedding. And my strong emphasis on the ancestral respect in this traditional tradition, I think respect for ancestors can make our future generations cherish the existing life more, and respect our elders let us more reliant, get more strength and blessings from our ancestors. Our root will become strong. Okay, another question. When such tradition ceremonies are still preserved in today's modern world, I see that in modern society, this tradition is well preserved, which make me feel very happy and exciting. In this way, our culture can be passed on so that our descendants can know it better. The idea of the previous people can only be passed down through culture. Our nation can become more intelligent, I think. If I carry one value from Indonesia culture into my life, and what it will be, I think it's the respect for ancestors. Out of the two traditions, which one left a strong impression to me? Actually, it's the mamimi. I mean, to clean the ancestors and change the clothes for them, and this impressed me most. Thank you.
Based on Amy's feedback, she was surprised by the similarities between the Chiata wedding tradition and Chinese culture, showing how cultures can stay unique yet connected. She was also deeply moved by the Manene ritual, where the Torajan people honor their ancestor by cleaning and changing their clothes, which she found deeply respectful compared to more modern practice in China. Amy appreciated how Indonesian people tradition remain untouched by the Western influences. Overall, Amy's feedback highlight the beauty of preserving cultural practices. The Chiotao and Manene rituals reflect respect, love, and the enduring connection to heritage, offering valuable lessons for all cultures. We hope that this video has provided you with a deeper understanding of Indonesia cultural richness. We'd like to thank Amy for her insightful feedback. May the spirit of respect for tradition continue to thrive across the world. Thank you for watching.